Okay, testing Twitch. Testing YouTube. One second. Oh, okay. All right, here we are. All right, so today we're doing Aces Under the Moonlight while I'm watching Game Awards. Man, still not coming. Maybe I can't stream and do this at the same time. Let me get all this set up. Okay, so I got this in right here. What is this? Oh, okay. So this is the finished one. Um, you're not actually, I drew all of this. You're not actually gonna see anything past here, uh, which is annoying, but it's fine. Uh, it is yet again in a completely different style. That's fine. Here. So now we're gonna do this angry one. And I've kind of started on Charlie's right here. He's gonna be doing the wailing crying emoji when he loses. He's got his hands up here, and it's gonna be like that. The wailing crying emoji. So I have to go in and like fix a lot of the line work on the first one. But today I gotta like remake some stuff because it was very rough. roughly drawn. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna be fixing some stuff now. I'm not gonna be drawing the bullet belt or the other thing because it's not necessary. I'm not sure about it though. It just like seems very shiny, you know? For Cassandra. And this one just an X. I'm not gonna draw that one. Um, these two are more like where I want, like win or score and get scored on right here. So she's just like real mad because she was like a Scream Lord sort of character. Very competitive. I hope my computer can handle all this streaming. I should probably like look at it on my phone or something. Not here. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna set up my phone. I don't wanna like mess with the internet or let my computer in some way. Where's my thing? Gorilla Pod. Hey, did you see the Kirby Air Riders director Too Busy? Sakurai cooked. I did see that. I saw it was an hour long. They Sakurai made them so much money that they let him do whatever he wants. It was great. It was like really like super in depth. I didn't see it live though. Like I woke up and I saw it was like 4 minutes late, so I couldn't see it. But I did watch it afterwards. It does have like everything. Again, with the same with like the Donkey Kong Bonanza um direct. It just like kept showing stuff. He like he really like. Oh, and I thought there was like there was that there's the idea that like, oh, Sakurai wanted to make this like, or they wanted him to make a new Smash, and then there was agreement that he would make this, but apparently no. Like someone specifically asked him to make uh this game. I was at work, so I only watched the reaction from Failboat, which probably missed a few things. Yeah, it was like, man, how do I like he really like I guess because I didn't play Kirby Air Riders, and especially not in the last 20 years. But apparently he was like he knows that people play like the battle mode a lot, so he spent a lot of time on that. He also said like, oh, yeah, it is basically Kirby Era. It's basically Mario Kart, which is a crazy thing to say in your like big direct. But you know, it's Nintendo, so they do what they want. Mm. Of what you watched, what do you think? Are you gonna play it? One second, I'm trying to set up the Gamescom thing on my phone. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. It's crazy. I haven't played much Air Ride. I even have a copy. Much. But City Trial was an inspiration for Smash Run, so it had my attention. Yeah, yeah. You can see like Sakurai, how like, I guess like it is always that he kind of works for Nintendo, so you can like he's like a contractor, so you can see like his style of game directing, like in total. Um, but also, his Sora is like with his wife as well, and she does the UI, so you can see how it's all similar. But yeah, the it was basically exactly like Smash Run. Yeah, it was like the you run around and you collect stuff. In this case, while fighting each other. So, and then there's like different types of fights you can have. Depending, and you can choose depending on are you equipped for it. All right, so I have my phone over here. So I'm gonna be like watching the Gamescom as well in case something shows up. But more often, I'm gonna play drawing here. I don't really have expectations from the last game, but it looks like the racing characters, mechanics, and air ride all got supercharged. I'm gonna play a lot of air ride till Air Riders comes. Yeah, I should pick up Air Ride, the original. It was for the GameCube, right? No, not ROMs. Yeah, it was for the GameCube. I should probably look into that. I heard when it came out, it was kind of not met with like it was like mediocre ish, but it was a long time ago though, so I can't really remember. Yep, I bought a few Japanese copies of GameCube games for cheap ages ago. A-Ride will have no language barrier. That's right. Kirby says one thing. Kirby says Poyo, and that's it. Um, and I wish they. I'm still kind of sad that they they didn't put Smash Run in Ultimate because like I would keep playing. Um, what else was in that direct? You can have like a bunch of new carts as well, or like stars, little stars. I can't speak from experience, but doubt any reviewers knew that City Trial would have more enduring appeal than most GameCube games. Yeah, cult classics, like they really sneak up on people. Um, it is good that Sakurai knows though, because he doesn't seem to care that much with Smash. It looks like he really knows about Air Ride. Um, this. I need to put this in here. Um, oh no, fuck. Okay, I need do the. I have to get another registration thing here. I think ask most gamers. One second. What? Oh. Okay. Ask most gamers in 2005. They wouldn't know what Naruto Clash of Ninja, Melee, and Air Ride would have legs 20 years later to be more than distractions of the time. Yeah. People, like, no one really. Like, it's really hard to tell what will last and what won't. Or, like, stuff will, like, come back even. Randomly. I think they may expect Eternal Darkness to have a lot more lasting appeal. Not not to make fun of it, but it was more critically received and had a patent. That's right. Eternal Darkness did get that patent, and then like no one did another one. Like it's like innovative, critically acclaimed, but yeah, no one really. I remember like at the time it was really well, like it was considered really amazing. There was I guess then no, I'm trying to think of another one that was like critically acclaimed, but everyone forgot about. I can't remember actually. I guess I forgot about it too. What retro games did I play, or like older games that I play on the Game Boy or GameCube? Oh, oh, did you play Metal Arms Glitch in the System? I love that game. I had that on the GameCube. Like the spore count. Uh, yes. You know Will Wright, the Sims guy. You would think like it was a good game too. It wasn't like some like fraud game. Like oh Will Wright on his name, but it was apparently some really good game. It had some good like features and stuff. Right, that's what I'm talking about. The same thing, right? Spore is that game, the evolution game. Or am I completely off? Yeah, okay, no, this is that one. Yeah, Spore I think didn't last as long as people thought. I'm such a normie though, because like like I'm thinking like oh Wind Waker, like the Wind Waker was just controversial. Like it's just mildly controversial, or no, actually very controversial. But you know, I had a quick scroll on Metal Arms page. I've definitely heard of it, but not much and never played it. It's very good. It is like thinking back on it now, how like advanced it was. It was like a full story, like a full length story. Had like vehicle missions, it had regular missions. There was also a sentry mission that kind of sucked. But like you could do no major Zelda game would count beyond a bit of controversy here and there. Yeah, yeah. There was like the level of skill in Metal Arms. Also, they had the limb destroying thing. Very well done. Like, I'm surprised like how polished it is, how interesting it is, how much like stuff there is in it. Like you can shoot off it's all machines, so you can like aim and cut off people's arms, and the characters are like Samus. They have the guns on their hand. You can shoot that off, and then they'll walk up to you and start like smacking you, and then you can shoot their other arm off, and then they'll walk up to you, but they can't do anything. But they'll shit talk you, right? Because it was very like there's a lot of like they say fuck a lot in that game. It was really funny, and you can cut off their heads, and they'll still like walk around next to you, but they won't attack you. They won't say anything. Like the AI was surprising. They would always like talk shit to you as you played. There was like a buzzsaw thing you could do that with. It was really cool. Um, there were points like there was like interesting stealth part. There was there's a there's really cool like tournament thing that you had to be really smart to get around. Very good. It was very good. Like top tier good. I'm super surprised that it wasn't like looking back now, I'm super surprised it wasn't like remembered super fondly. I don't hear about it anymore. Legitimately one of the best games on the GameCube, really. I don't think it was exclusive though. Double A and B games hit different back in 2003, huh? It seems to be cheap for me to get a UK copy. You should really get it. The Sentry bit, there's like one Sentry level that's really bad. But I really liked it. I really liked the game, the whole game. It's not really bad. It's just like it's a Sentry level, right? Like why are you doing this to me? Um, very good though. I 100% recommend. Man, I should go look back in my freaking library of games for the GameCube. I think that's when we got the most games. Yo, yo, yo. Actually, I want to see. I would have given like Metal Arms a 5 out of 5, like straight up. Even with that sentry, the gun level. Metal Arms glitch in the system. Yeah, when you say sentry, you mean a turret tower defense section? Yeah, yeah, you're stuck in like a giant gun, and you have to like stuff is coming at you. And if you fail, you have to do the level over again. It wasn't good. It was. I think during that time, people were like, "Let's throw everything at everything. Like everything needs a vehicle level. Everything needs a. We also have to do this. Also have to do this. An escort mission, a spy mission, and like a sentry mission as well. Tower defense as well. Um, I think everything needed a vehicle section because of Halo. Halo really made it like. Was the game came out in 2003? Yeah, yeah. Where's the reception? Generally favorable. Oh yeah, there was a multiplayer mode too. Yeah, I remember that. I should play this game again. This is so good. You could take control of robots. There's so many things you could do in that game. I think you play on normal mode. I think there was a hard mode. I think I didn't play that one. Normal mode is good for me. But honestly, it's been so long. Maybe I did play the hard mode. Sounds like late PS1 N64 to PS2 3D platformers. GTA warped a lot of developers to reach for the stars with scope, but I think Jack 2 and 3 nailed it. Man, I should go get Jack 2. It's Jack 2 and 3. Um, I think I only got... I don't think I ever played those games. I know that later PS1 Spyro games had a lot of side stuff, but haven't played them recently. Man, it's been like, oh my god, it's been like decades since I played Spyro. I only played at like a friend's house, unfortunately, so... But that was also fun. There's a remake. They remade all the games, right? Spyro remakes. Spyro Reignited trilogy. Yeah. Same with the Crash trilogy. Did I like miss something? I think I... No, it's still going. Uh, Gamescom still hasn't started. Maybe I'm at the wrong stream. I know that, I think... I played Spyro Trilogy's HD remakes at an event, and it felt like it took me back to the 90s. It was so good. I played it for a very little while, the Reignited trilogy. It was, as far as I saw, it was very well done. There was like a very faithful rendition, and that was really good. Um, that era of platformers, even though I was like a Nintendo child, that era of platformers really got me into video games and wanting to do concept art. It kind of sucks that like that's not a thing anymore. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm making my own colorful anime games. I should probably look harder for like... I can't say for sure, and I did like Spyro more, but the Spyro trilogy seemed to have higher quality of polish. Yeah, it's hard for me to tell because I played so few of them. Spyro Reignited trilogy. Well, you know what I wanted to play was Ratchet and Clank. I should have gone and got Ratchet and Clank games at the Southeast Game Exchange. I was looking for really all of them. I wanted to play up the two other ones, Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal, but I couldn't find them. But the store though, I believe it's over here. Yeah, the poor gamer. Um, that one I can go to. I think I liked Spyro more than Crash and Jack, uh, and more than Ratchet, but I wasn't arguing on game facts to take sides. It was two cakes every year, arguably three as the Dragon Balls came out. The games came out too. Yeah, those are like back then. Though it was like just all these games competing, and then we won, right? We got all these games. Budokai and Tenkaichi released their games yearly next to new Ratchet and Clank and Jack's games. Yeah, it was good like the platformer wars. I guess it's like a few years ago when it was like the actually it was a long time ago when it was like the Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, World War II shooter wars, or like everyone was making that, and then if you like those games, man, you got everything. Um, like right now, if you like battle royales and hero shooters, man, they got you. They got you. They'll make 1,000 of those. Speaking of hero shooters, a lot of people are saying Concord 2 in the chat for Gamescom. So I'm still. Oh, I wish I gave Sly Cooper a chance. I really slept on it, but no, they had a niche. I should play Sly Cooper as well. It seems like a really good Saturday morning cartoon put into uh, a video game. There was a new one, wasn't there? Sly 4? Thieves in Time, yeah. It was a 2013. Um, Sly Cooper series. How many games were there? Thievius Raccoonus, Band of Thieves, Honor Among Thieves, The Collection, and Thieves in Time. Yeah, 2005, and then the next game was in 2013. So it's like collection though. Isn't it a hero shooter or battle royale? But I hope Bungie turned around their luck. Oh yeah, yeah, they were the kings. Like Halo was the king basically. I heard the latest Sly Cooper was mid. Oh, I thought I thought people liked it. Oh well. It was reviews are divided on how well retained the gameplay from the previous entries had aged. The sections for the side characters and minigames while the loading screens were widely criticized. Okay, I guess it wasn't. Eh. There's always the three of them. Yeah, it's kind of gotten like mid scores. Generally favorable. Who knows? I should play them. It seems like only the original studios for Crash, Jack, Sly, Ratchet can do them justice. Yeah, but you can see like how things change. It was like platformers and stuff. I think for all of them. Who made Jack? Oh my god, Bubsy? Naughty Dog. Oh my god, there's a new Bubsy game coming out. Gamecom. Oh my god, really? We're talking about platformers and they're bringing back Bubsy. Crash had so-so reception after Crash 3 till 4. Jack and Daxter from another studio, which is good. Yeah, but I think like all these companies kind of started making more realistic games, I believe. Except Insomniac with Ratchet. Actually bringing back Bubsy. I don't think Ratchet has any non-Insomniac games which were received well. Yeah, but I think like Insomniac went on to make Infamous. Uh, is that what they made? No, that was Sucker Punch. Never mind. Never mind. That was something else. Uh, wait, Sucker Punch made Sly Cooper. Was that it? Yeah. Yeah, they all kind of this all kind of happened to them except for the Ratchet and Clank people. It was basically like Crash, Naughty Dog became Bubsy literally has 9 lives. He's literally back. They made another one, 4D, or they're making another one. That is crazy. Resistance. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Resistance won out of the series. So they went like totally like grimdark. Yeah. So okay, Crash, Naughty Dog. That was like Last of Us and all that. Wait, that was Naughty Dog, right? Am I wrong? Naughty Dog. They also made Jack and Daxter, did they? They also made Jack and Daxter. So they went from those characters to Uncharted. Yeah, and I think the new Ratchet game. Ratchet and Clank, the new one. Oh, it's a new game by LucasArts. What? What game is this? Half-Life 3. No. Oh, it's literally like an old Doomsday game. Rift Apart. It was developed by Insomniac. Yeah, Rift Apart was made by Insomniac, so 1 second. Yeah, I think the Ratchet held it the most, that sort of colorfulness. I actually have all the necessary platforms to play all the good Ratchet and Clank games. I should play them. Yeah, I think are they all on the PS2? They might all be on the PS2. What is this crazy bus driver? This is interesting. Some roller coaster game. I know in the pre-show. I kind of dropped off with the HD era of Ratchet. Yeah, there was like a 4-player game as well, which wasn't apparently that good. I played the remake of the first one on the PS4. It was very fun. Um, I still have the PS2, so I should play all the original. Well, Ratchet and Clank 1 and 3 are on PS2, which I don't really have right now, but the rest are on PS3, 5, mainly PS3. Oh, okay. There's also Clank has like a solo game, right? Oh, there's like okay, there's a ton of them. Tools of Destruction. I forgot about this one. Secret Agent Clank on the PSP, yeah. Okay, there's actually a full frontal assault. Into the Nexus. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of these I kind of missed. All for One was a problem. Oh, and Deadlocked. I should have forgotten about that. I played Deadlocked Gladiator with my brother back in the day. And there's a lot of these. Like, this whole era, I'm forgetting. I heard Secret Agent Clank was made. Yeah, there was also Jax. No, Daxter. There's also the Daxter game. Um, Full Frontal Assault. I heard. No, not that one. It was a Crack in Time. Yeah, Crack in Time, which was like very well, very good game. I can't say without playing, as I know I've literally said that games with bad scores are misunderstood. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Completely forgotten about this era of PSP games and like the PS3 game. I remember Kraken Time though. That was 2009. Yeah, that's like when I went to college, and I started just playing Smash all the time. What am I doing here? I am Masters of the Universe game. He-Man game also coming out. We're still in the pre-show though. The Daxter game is good. It hyped me up for Ready at Dawn. They went to remaster Okami, then did the Order 1886 Whiplash. Yeah. Okami was also fun. Um it's crazy that like Okami 2 is coming after all this time. Yeah, Order 1886 was another game I thought like was very, what's the word? Uh like it was going to be the future, right? It was this huge game. I think what did it came out. It didn't get canceled, right? Received mixed reviews. Yeah, oh no, I guess like the game itself wasn't that great, but it was really hyped up. The fact that you think it was canceled is not a good sign. Yeah, it was. I think it was just it released mediocre. So I was like, all right. I think it was just hyped up because I remember hearing a lot about that game, and then like when it came out, it was like whatever. Who made Order 1886? You said it was Ready at Dawn. What else did they do? Ready at Dawn. Let me look this up. Ready at Dawn. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, God of War. That was probably what it was. My God, there's so many of these games. Let me see the games developed. Oh no, they didn't do the original God of Wars. They did the other ones, the portable ones. Chains of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta, Origins, Origins Collection. Sorry. It isn't even that the game is bad, but I'm not sure it has an audience. The presentation is incredible, but doesn't have a character or set pieces of Uncharted. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, I remember that era was a lot about Uncharted in general was just a lot about like set pieces. I didn't really like it. I don't really like Uncharted, like the gameplay or anything. Um, but I think, yeah, it was heavy into like scripted events, stuff like that. Ready Down were a important spin-off studio. I wanted to see them go from doing that to original games that people really liked. It says here they're doing Lone Echo. I don't know what that is. Lone Echo 2. Uh, I don't. Let's see. Oh, it's an Oculus Rift game. Okay, that's why I never heard of it. The Order 1886 looks like a PS5 game. Not lying. Right. I think. Let me see. Let me look at it again. I think they tried like 24 frames per second sort of thing. Alright, what is this going on at Gamescom? Zombie game? Some fantasy? Yeah, fantasy game. It does look very good. That is true. Are they a VR studio now? Yeah, they're doing VR games. I'm pleasantly surprised they haven't been closed down. Yeah, they made Lone Echo 1, which is apparently pretty good. Lone Echo 2 was generally favorable. So I should probably. Do I have like an Oculus here that can play it? Maybe. I'm actually not sure how VR game studios can afford to stay open. I think there's like a lot of money going into them. I guess venture capital is the word for it, but I think their companies are really investing in VR still, trying to like, you know, people think it's the next big thing. That Silk Song. I think kind of like how AI also has a bunch of things going in it. It seems VR is going to be pretty useful for the future. Also, I think just in general, VR, not for video games, but for like other things, will be useful. Late PS4 and early PS5 was the era of VR subsidy. Sony were just shy of doing VR only direct. Yeah, I think like in general, that sort of VR AR stuff is being used like they want to use it somewhere in the background, similar to AI actually. Eh, they're trying to get it used in other stuff besides gaming, like medical and stuff like that. So I think there's still some interest in it. I do remember like a lot of the hype for VR though. It's like it was like the next big thing. It was like 3D TVs and like then there was NFTs. I was like AI, but I think VR still stuck around a little more. VR and AI seems to be sticking around a little more. I need like a. Ah. Scary game. Let me take off the base so I can actually see what I'm drawing. Okay. So I'm just like trying to get this all put in here now. I have to move from the rough to a looser thing so I can actually draw this. I would like to see more VR games. Half-Life Alyx was really fun. I'm just happy that they actually made like an actual game. I gotta figure out the face because how am I gonna like match these two faces together with these art styles? Uh these spikes are too big. What is this? Onimusha? Or original game? It is interesting to see like which of these original games will be like the way I think about Crash in the future. Like the classic, nostalgic classic for somebody. This is interesting. What game is this? Huh. Oh wait, oh this is that game from the Wukong people. Desert something. Had to drop out for a bit, but Onimusha's new game could be promising. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we'll see. Like this era of Capcom, it's been pretty good so far. So hopefully, we'll see. It is a different era of Capcom. So when's the last time an Onimusha game came out? One of these games from Gamecoms will be the next Metal Arms. Exactly. An underrated gem. That's what that is. Nope, Sword of Legends. That's a new thing I haven't heard about. Or I haven't heard about it. Maybe it isn't a new thing. And I think the people who made Metal Arms, I think the studio is just doing to some. Let me see. Metal Arms, Christian System, Swinging Ape. I think they're gone. They might be gone. What is this? Truck simulator? Swinging ape. There's not even like a Wikipedia article for them. Yeah, they might just be gone. Oh no, they made StarCraft Ghost. I do think Capcom have been a new era of sorts since RE7 MH World, but there is no perfect era. Yeah, I mean we'll just have to see. Oh, they were bought. Studio, Swinging Ape Studios made Metal Arms. They were bought by Blizzard. Uh, Road Kings. Truck Simulator 2. Mega Man fans have been starving for the last decade again. Bionic Commando fans have been desperate for most of the company's existence in game dev. Oh shit, Sonic. Sonic Crossworlds. Wait. Yeah, Mega Man is also baffling, and like haven't made a new Bionic Commando game in a while too. And they rebooted it the first time. Bought by Blizzard, Fate Worse Enclosure. They not only they were given like Blizzard hired them to make StarCraft Ghost, and then they bought them, and then they canceled the game. That's just terrible. That's like the worst thing that could possibly happen. Speaking of like companies that have bad eras, freaking Blizzard. I'm honestly surprised they never made Overwatch a franchise of some like a big multimedia franchise. Nope. Yeah, the pre-show is off. Openings night is on. Jeff Keighley, let's go. GOF. I've never been into Blizzard, but between the last decade and Activision acquisition, it could be better, right? There's a lot of. Oh yeah, and then there was that gigantic scandal they had. GF gonna show Kojima games for 3 hours, right? He's not even gonna show the games. He's gonna just have Kojima talk about the games, and that's it. And that'll be the presentation. Man, Peak sold 10 million. That's crazy. Oh wait, what? Are we talking about Silk Song? Is this actually happening? Oh my god, it is launching. It's out. And a demo. That's insane. That's insane. They're actually releasing today and having a demo at Gamescom. Really happy for Aggro Crab Studios. Their game Another Crab's Treasure is really good. Oh, that was the fighting one, right? Not the fighting one, but I heard about this one. Oh, that's like a full on like. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, I remember this. Yeah, I do remember this. I should play this if I ever played video games. Never played Hollow Knight, but the wait has been too long, right? Oh god, is it Souls like Wait, what? Oh, World of Warcraft. Okay. What's happening? Oh, music. Is it Fear? Another Crab's Treasure isn't like the other Souls like. I hope not. Oh shit, they are making Fear again. Nope. Oh no, Call of Duty Black Ops. Fuck, never mind. I feel like it feels more like a PS2 era 3D platform with a bit of Souls DNA. That's cool. Let me see. I was on Steam. Let me go on Steam and look this up. Um, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Okay, I can see that. I can see that's more of a platformer, and it's like one of those quirky little games, right? Like back in the day when it was like a random assortment of ideas. Yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops. I'm sure if I actually played, I'd be like, "Yo!" Actually, they're at 7 for Black Ops. Damn, I just realized that's a lot. If we're on Black Ops 7, are we on COD 23? I kinda. Hey, Black Ops is just a spin-off. COD 23. Actually, which is the actual number of Call of Duty games? Uh, where's Wikipedia? They have like one every year. So yeah, okay, so he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. World at War, Modern Warfare 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, the remake, 12, 13, 14, 14 of them. But that includes remakes. They're really giving a lot. I mean, obviously, giving a lot of time to Call of Duty. It's basically the freaking like Marvel movies of the video games right now. Right now, just making sure I have to draw everything correctly. They're still talking about Black Ops. This would be great if I play these games. At least I got Bubsy 3D. You know what I'm saying? I think Fire Emblem fans count remakes as numbered games, but I don't know what Nintendo thinks. Yeah. Um. I mean, the remakes for Fire Emblem are like really different, probably, right? Because they're so old. Emblem. Really, like if it's a remake that's like a lot of there's a lot of changes or like there's a different philosophy, I would count it too if it's different enough. My God, there's so many Fire Emblem games. Yeah. So I'm just sitting. Okay, let me. I think this is good. I think I'd mess with the face, but actually, let me try like. A lot of times I drew Cassandra like this. Like she had her face, and then there was like something obscuring her eyes, so they would be like this. Underneath this. Um, Awakening is Fire Emblem 13. Wow. And it revived the series, so now there's like a trillion of them. Uh, that game was 13 years ago. Jesus. Meanwhile, I think like Mario doesn't really have that many mainline games. He has so many spin-offs, but they really try to keep fewer mainline games these days. Series. Franchise. Big games. Super Mario series. The Super Mario series itself. Okay. Okay, no, okay, so there's like, there's a shit ton of these, never mind. Mario Brothers, Lost Levels, Mario Brothers 2, 3, Mario Land, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Mario World, the GOAT, Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Yeah, I'll count that as like a 6. Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island is not a Mario game. Mario 64, 7, 8. New Super Mario Brothers, yeah. 9, 10. Galaxy. It's New Super Mario Brothers Wii. Uh, 11. Galaxy 2. 12. 3D Land. 13. Mario Brothers 2. 14. 15, 16. Mario Maker is not a Mario game, really. Mario Run isn't. 17, Odyssey. Bowser's Fury, yeah, sure. 18, 19, Mario Brothers Wonder. Okay, so there's like actually been a shit ton of these games, Super Mario games. Um, in Japan, I think Yoshi's Island had a Mario-related subtitle just to make people debate if it's a Mario game. Yeah, it says it's Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. We just call it Yoshi's Island here. I guess it was never billed as Mario 2 or World 2. So okay, is Black Ops 7 over? Like, finally, is the presentation over? They really like making, like, movies. Straight up. September 30th. Damn. Oh, wait, Ron Gilbert's gonna have a new game. I think I was a little young for that era, but I did hear about him. There was a very interesting video about how many Mario games there are. It was a big survey and delivered as a research study. I did see that. It, like, the thumbnail was like, they're about 18. I swear it's more interesting than that. I think that was the thumbnail. Sonic has a similar video from someone else, but I don't think the execution was there. Yeah, Sonic also was like too many games. How many Mario games? Oh, new game. Elder Scrolls? Yeah, here it is. 2.3 million. Yeah, okay, that's probably a very good video. Elder Scrolls Gamescom, is that what's going on here? Or original game? Oh no, is that this is the King of something. Lords of the Fallen? Do you consider Shadow the Lord of the Fallen 2? Yeah, that's it. Do you consider Shadow the Hedgehog to be a Sonic game? What about Sonic Rush Adventure? Shadow the Hedgehog, I think, would be a Sonic game. A surprisingly high amount of people exclude Shadow the Hedgehog, and you see it reflected in discourse. I mean, Shadow. I don't see why Shadow the Hedgehog wouldn't be a Sonic game. I guess I should probably play it. But I mean, Shadow's modes in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, I mean, they were just Sonic levels. Sonic Rush Adventure, let me see this. You know, it's weird because like shots, screenshots. Oh, oh, this is the DS game. I don't think I ever played this. But I think like the thing about Mario games is that there's like people accept like Super Mario, right? As like a different franchise than Mario spin-offs. But Sonic, it's all kind of put together. So like if he's like running in one direction, it's kind of just a Sonic game. And then you have to be like very different. You have to be like a racing game, a the skateboard game to be considered like um a spin-off. Because like Sonic Heroes is so different too. It's very different from any other game. But it's still considered like a mainline Sonic game. Oh, oh, Lego. Oh, Batman. Lego Batman game. Okay. Shadow. I think that's yeah, that's one of the big problems. It's just how it's perceived. The Sonic games all kind of come together. I know it's a bias where people seem to exclude less important games, portable games, and the like. Yeah, I think it's not as like Yeah, I think it's just they want like it's like the brand name. They want to like make it really uh a good, I guess, make it very like pure. Also, I think it's like because it's like which game did people start with? Sonic Adventure 1, I think was very if it's very influential, it's like that's kind of what people think of Sonic now, that sort of thing. I think if Sonic Adventure was the end of the Sonic series, we'd be saying it was very different and the real ones are only 2D. Yeah. No, but I think like the way I look at Ocarina of Time, even like I think of Zelda games as Ocarina of Time, even though it was the big change, and now it's kind of defined that way. Um, I think it's just like what people like in general. They're gonna talk about it as if that's real and that's not. Or your first Zelda game, or like your first Smash game, that sort of thing. Like how like how like melee players like it will be like, oh, melee is real Smash, and then the other games like Brawl just changed it, and it's like Brawl did change it, but like melee is kind of the only game like itself in the series. So it's like uh at the time it was Smash, but now Smash is different. So and now like 4 Smash is different. 5 Ultimate Smash is different again. It's kind of like just which game ends up being more popular is the new definition. Also, people wanting to keep their favorite franchise, pure again. The first game is always a tone setter. For me in Heroes, it set a lot of expectations for me even outside of Sonic games. Yeah, it's like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I think because I played the old games, but I didn't really get into them as much. But Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, like that defined so much. Like even the fact that like Sonic being alone in a game, it's like that's weird. He should have like all the other guys, whereas all his other friends. Like Sonic Generations was a little weird. Like you couldn't play as anybody else, right? Even after all that time, I still like consider a Sonic game should have at least the other characters in it. Even though that's like not at all what the series was about. Because my whole thing was like the TV shows and stuff. That's I think I knew Sonic from that more than anything, but the games itself. So it was Adventure 2 Battle. I'm really talking about Lego Batman now. I won't spoil much, but one of my cosplay ideas is related to Sonic. It should be fun. That's great. I think I went to Sonic. What's it called? The Southeast Game Exchange, and I saw that one guy cosplaying like a giant Sonic. Now that I think about it, it was like much taller than I was. Did you watch Sonic Boom? The show. The show. It was really it was pretty funny. I watched a couple episodes. It was pretty funny. Oh, Warhammer? Uh for a decade. What new Warcraft game is this? I watched some Sonic clips of Sonic Boom and got a DVD of some early episodes. Yeah, they're pretty funny. I'm glad that the Sonic series is still pretty self-referential. Uh, like they really lean into things. The unhinged and especially funny jokes are spaced out, but I appreciate that Sonic Boom exists as a show. Yeah. What game is this? Dawn of War? Oh, Dawn of War 4. The RTS. Okay, yeah. It's gonna look weird with all this like shininess on top of it. So I'm gonna have to try to do something about that. They- We'll see once I actually put it in there. Oh, crossover for Monster Hunter Wilds. Is it gonna be Street Fighter or something? Oh, Final Fantasy. You could play get chocobos again. I think Sonic Boom and some other people is a great fit for the fourth wall stuff. I prefer to be less in the games, but if the games vibe with me, I'll roll with it. Yeah, I think it fits for like a TV show. Um, especially like the real world stuff fits for the TV show, especially because you have to make like a million episodes. Um, I think the games like Sonic Generations was I think pretty good for self-referential meta stuff. No shit, Yoshi P. FF is making a lot of crossovers: Tekken 7, 8, Monster Hunter World, and Wilds. Yeah, they're really branching out now. That like, I think what do they have? They have 14. They have the two the 7 remakes, and they made 16, which was I think was received well. Um, was that it? They're probably working on the next Final Fantasy too. I wonder if 1 second. Let me check a few things. All right, good. So now 30 minutes. Okay. Ah, I think this is good. I think she's a little. I think I use my big meaty arms for her, unfortunately, but I think this. I'm trying to do the Ghibli hair thing where they like kind of fluff up, but I don't have like bushy hair. She has like very sharp hair. Yeah. Okay. I think so. She's a little like thin down here as well. She should be like way more like this. She should be like walking up. What's your most anticipated game right now? Fuck. Anticipated game. I think I want to see whatever the new Mario game is or the new Zelda game is, but I guess it's not out. I want to see the last Final Fantasy VII remake. I want to see that, even though I haven't played the second one. I should really get on that. Um, I think that is the Final Fantasy VII remake. Uh, Ghost of Yote, maybe. Ghost of Yote seems interesting. You know, what's yours? Well, like, are you really waiting on a single game? Oh no, Metroid Prime 4. That's also like, it's just like I can't get hype for it anymore because it's been so long. What game are you really looking forward to? For me, it would be the Sakuna sequel, but Air Riders is climbing up there. Sakuna was that? I heard about that game. Yeah, Sakuna Rice and Rain. This is a very cute art style. I didn't play it. I wasn't really into the farming stuff, but it was a very adorable art style. I guess there was fighting though. There was fighting in it. Well, what trailer is this? This is Resident Evil. Oh, I just PlayStation. Okay, in general. I had a number of indies that I'm looking forward to, but need to check up my wish list. Obviously, Okami 2 is up there as a big one. Yeah, Okami 2 was like I don't know if it was ever actually. There's no like release date, right? I wrote about the game for Silicon Era and with Sakuna being my most anticipated game. I was cautious about farming too, but it grew, no pun intended, on me. I wish there was even more farming. Yeah, I might play. I just think like it looks adorable. That's the main thing for me. Speaking of the first Sakuna, the combat is really good and the farming is well integrated the core experience. What game is this? PS4, right? Yeah, PlayStation 4. Oh, and Nintendo Switch. I should probably play. I should probably get it. I wonder where you can buy it now, though. Like, I just like let me look at this more. Looking at screenshots of this. She's a little too big. Like her top part's a little too big compared to this thing on the right. Sukuna was originally going to skip the Switch, but after some encouragement from Nintendo, it happened. Sold a lot of copies and got an anime. That seems tailor made for Nintendo and the Switch, so I'm not sure like why they would want to skip it, but Sukuna is low key Marvelous's biggest IP. Got an anime. I want to see the anime. Sakuna Matata of Rice and Ruin. Oh, and a Musha trailer going on. Not Story of Seasons or Rune Factory, which does have a new cool games. Not Senran Kagura either. That franchise hasn't had a game in a long time. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Senran Kagura is kind of. It was in a cross tag, I think. I doubt the anime is good, but I hope I'm surprised. I'm looking at a video of like you can pick up a dog and a cat in Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. Dual wielding. That's very cute. That is very adorable. It's a very cute art style. Oh, what is this? The Zenna Zone Zero? End field. Okay. To move this around a little bit more. Are there any games you were like really and like anticipating but ended up being like mediocre? You know? I'm thinking of one. I mean the big one for me was Sekiro. I thought it was pretty cool, but it ended up being like a Souls like a little too much like a Souls like and I stopped playing. I was really disappointed in that one. But then again, I'm tired of Souls likes. I don't want to play them anymore. Close enough. I'll make it a little bit smaller. Little bit smaller. Good enough. Okay. I have to draw the thing here. One Piece Unlimited World Red. Bayonetta 3 somewhat. Bravely Default. I have Bayonetta 3. I never played it. I should really get to that. Actually, it was his first person shooter. Void Breaker. Okay, I don't know. Bravely Default. I never played that either. What is One Piece Unlimited World? World Red. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's a little. It's kind of interesting now because I have so much information these days. Because you can like just watch someone play the game, watch a million people play a game, and then like, especially if it's popular, and then like you can see what the big deal is beforehand. You don't even need a review. You can like literally watch someone's gameplay. So it's a little harder for me to like buy a game that's terrible or like that disappoints me because I know a lot about it beforehand. I think anyone who came with the expectation from One Piece Limited Adventure and island-based Metroidvania and Unlimited Cruise, multi-island based, wouldn't receive World Red as well. Oh, so there's way more of them. Okay. You know, that seems to be like a thing, like in these franchises, these really heady franchises, big franchises that like eventually at some point they're going to keep releasing games and it's going to end up being a disappointment, like one of them. I, I wonder if there's been like a series that has literally never had a low point. Just watch your video about connecting the islands to the mainland. If you want to get a feel for good air dash combo mechanic, check out a few quick matches. Uh, been hearing good things. Thank you, NT Boss. Let me see this. Thanks for watching the video too. Oh, it's a game. A few quick matches is a game. Oh, this stick fighting game. Okay, I've seen this. Yeah. Wait, I think. Okay. I have the video up, so I'll look into that. Thank you, NDT boss or NTD boss. World Red got too many ports too, from the 3DS to the Vita to the PC to Switch to PS4. They refuse to port the ones I like. Oh man, that is how it goes, isn't it? Have you like? Is there ever been like a series that has literally never hit a low point? The World Red experience is like enjoying Paper Mario, but never having the Thousand Year Door come out again. Oh my god, that would be terrible. I think like even Mario series, Super Mario has had low points. Even for me, like Mario World, 3D World wasn't great. Mario Sunshine was like kind of controversial for people, even though it is well liked now. Paper Mario obviously has been like a dumpster fire for such a long time. Um, I played Color Splash. I think, and I was just it was just not. It was too linear, very shallow. I didn't like it. The characters were not as interesting. Or sorry, the character. You have like one other sort of Navi like character. She's not as interesting. The story wasn't as interesting. It just feels so shallow compared to Thousand Year Door. F Zero only has bangers, I think. Not sure what people thought about the advanced games. Yeah, I think F Zero was like really, really knew its audience. How many games have been in? Give me where are the games? How many games are okay? Huh. There's more than I thought. There's GX, AX, which is also GX, GP Legend, and Climax, and then 99. Because like I think F Zero doesn't have like weapons or anything. It's just kind of racing. That's it. The only show I can think of is Stormhawks, free on YouTube, but didn't reach that high to begin with. Perfectly mid. Stormhawks. I'll look at that. Look that up too. Let's see Stormhawks. Come on. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. There's a whole TV show just on YouTube. I guess YouTube is a new place. I think I think for shows that have literally never fallen off. Never fallen off. Sponge no, I guess I watched the new SpongeBob ones. Maybe Animaniacs. If there's a new one, I guess that counts, yeah. That's right, F-Zero is a no weapons racer. You do take damage and can lose from exploding or boosting too much. 3D games though. Yeah. I'm learning that Air Ride shares a few design sensibilities. Right, you can explode in Air Ride as well. You can damage it and explode. You can steal things now though. You can like steal like Halo 2 style steal things. You know, what was the biggest jump in like a video game, right? Futurama? Wait, what? Oh, Futurama. Oh, Futurama. Yeah, I guess that never did fall off. Yeah, it has like 4 endings, and it just yeah, it didn't really fall off. It was just good up until the end. Um. I'm trying to think of something. I did because I stopped watching these shows like Fairly Odd Parents. I stopped watching after a while. Um, Danny Phantom. I stopped watching that after a while. Samurai Jack. I like Samurai Jack. I like basically all of it. If you're okay with like how slow it was a very good show. I oh, what was I about to ask? I think I asked something. Detective Conan as a manga is the most consistent one you'll ever read. Yeah, that's been out for a while actually. It's like one of the oldest ones. A case closed, right? No, 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 just 1994. Never mind. 1994 is it? I don't watch Samurai Jack episodes in order. I should see it all and the finale. The finale was a little controversial. It was a little bit controversial. No. You know, I haven't watched Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold, I don't think is the ending is apparently really good, and I should watch it. Um, I what's going on at Gamescom? Indiana Jones, right? Sounds like it. I think I can do this. I can work with this. It isn't the oldest, but it is older than One Piece and doesn't have peaks and valleys. It just swerves up and then selects and then select antagonists show up. Chapter 500 is legendary. Man, I should read more manga. I don't really even have like a manga collection, even though I'm like a fake weeb. I don't even have a real manga collection. I have some figurines though. Do I have any on my desk? I don't think I have any on my desk. Nope. Do you have does anyone here have figurines? I have like a bunch of Goku figurines as well. I think I have, let me see. I think I have 7 Goku figurines I can see here. I generally think Detective Conan or Case Closed is a good shot of outliving the author. Damn. Oh, it's Deadpool. I don't recommend reading Detective Conan legally since they messed up all the important names with localization. Yeah, don't. Yeah, I guess localization has had some controversy over the years, especially for older stuff. Oh, Deadpool VR. That's interesting. Oh, what is this world premiere? Jurassic Park? Or not? World of Tanks? That'd be pretty funny. Just thought of 2 manhwa: the boxer peak and her summon, which is basically the view from Mount Everest for free. Oh, I don't really read manhwa. In my collection, I have One Piece, Fire Emblem, Detective Conan, Blaze Blue, Roni Kenshin, Gundam, and Okami figures in my collection. Damn. I'm looking at some of this her summon stuff. I should give more manhwa a chance. Yeah, I think I've only read like I only read manhwa in college years ago. The World of Tanks. Yeah, there's a World of Tanks game. Um, it's gotten big now because of what's that app with all the with all the comics and the manhwa? Webtoons, right? What game is this? I feel they just told me what game this was. Toxic Commando. That's right. That's what it was. Used to have 2/3 of the Master manga. I think Fairy Tail with the Heart of Magic. Just I remember Rave Master. I didn't watch it as much, or like read it as much either, but I did like it. Webtoon is big for sure. I think I have the app, but stick to my Shonen Jump Viz. Yeah, I haven't like read any manga anywhere for a long time. I don't have any of the apps. I don't have Crunchyroll. I don't have any of the that stuff. I really should get that. I have a few complete series, but the one I like most is probably Assassination Classroom. I haven't watched Assassination Classroom. I've only seen clips, so I don't know the premise. But yeah, that seems pretty funny. Rave Master, I remember years ago. What's the word? I really liked Rave Master. It was like really important to like me early on, in terms of art style. But I read it so little, so I never. What I would do is I go to like Barnes and Nobles or Books a Million, which I don't think is around here anymore, and I would just like read any manga that was there. Rave Master was one of them, so I didn't read like all of it. I just read bits and pieces over time. Like, ew, man, that was years ago. Actually, is Books a Million still around? Let me see. Oh, okay, that is okay. It just closed down here. Let me see. But it was literally that era. I think like a lot of people did this. They just went to the manga section and just sat down there and read it. I did that a lot too. You were one of the kids going to the bookstores and libraries to read manga. Me too. Yeah, man, those were the days. Those were great. I loved. I think that's like where most of like the manga ended up reading was over there. I don't even have like a full Tenjo Tenge thing. I actually went to I can't remember which Dragon Con. I think it was Dragon Con, and I bought a Japanese version of one of the Tenjo Tenge books. and I can't read Japanese, but it came with like a statue, a figurine. So on one of the illustrations, it was an okay figurine. It wasn't a great one, but I only have like that one, and then uh the one I showed last time. Uh, what's your favorite mangas or animes? Oh yeah, I was talking about Rave Master a little bit. Yeah, Rave Master was like that and Guilty Gear. Were like stuff I didn't like get way into or like actually playing or reading, but I really influential on my art style. Parents would think we'd be drawing pentagrams if we read manga. Good old days. Yeah, it's weird when people have that idea, like because it's so easy just like go over there and read it, and you'll see it's like nothing. It's literally nothing. And it's always like some conspiracy, you know? It's never like something simple, like the Tide Pod challenge. Like that's obviously stupid, but it's always like some satanic conspiracy. My favorite manga, actually, I have to think about this. What would be my favorite manga ever? Because like Tenjo Tenge isn't. It's just I just like the art. The story is kind of whatever. Mm. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist is probably like front to back the best one. And then they opened the 2 pages that were fan service and changed their complaint. Oh my god, I remember so many back in the day. There was a comic called Deers. Deer S, whatever. It was like some one of those. I mean, I remember this. And there was also Love Hina. Like people brought that to school. I remember that. There's another one. One other one. It was just weird. You shouldn't bring manga to school because it's so much sexual content. If you want to set off alarms as a manga reader, try being a fan of Death Note and 666 Satan, renamed O Parts Hunter outside Japan for obvious reasons. Death Note was weird. I read Death Note, and then later on it became like a big problem, because people were like actually bringing Death Notes to school. Weirdly, I need to reread more full manga to decide, but I'm choosing 666 Satan and Assassination Classroom. Uh, Also a controversial title. Yeah, yeah, especially nowadays, unfortunately. Even though Assassination Classroom is like a comedy, if I remember. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay. Opart's Hunter seems very cartoony. actually. Or not. Uh, oh no, never mind. It isn't that. It isn't that cartoony. I don't remember this one. I don't think did I ever. I don't think I ever saw this. Assassination Classroom has healthy amounts of comedy, but the actual name is serious. There's a class of students trained for assassination, and there are stakes. But I should read into it more because it's like if they can't kill him, he'll destroy the world or something. Ooh, what's this game trailer? Opart's Hunter was drawn by the twin brother of Naruto's author. That's that's pretty crazy. Opart's Hunter is unknown because people don't read manga, which don't have anime. That's right. That's right. And if they don't have anime, they probably aren't going to be brought to America, which is very unfortunate. Because I think like Demon Hunter was like 3 years old before it got an anime and then blew up, right? And now everyone heard about it. It's very sad. Like all that stuff that could be like never seen internationally. People are only finding out about Tokopi now, and I'd put that up there as great from back to front. Yeah, apparently that's really popular out of nowhere for me. Still haven't seen it, unfortunately. Hi, hey, Gavish. How you doing? Read Tokopi. I assume the anime is great, but we already knew it was great 20 chapters years ago. It was a great 20 chapters years ago, and it was officially translated. Okay, I'll look into that. There's another one like an alien, like a there was like an alien invasion, but like it was kind of slow. I can't remember what it was. Let me see. There's like another anime, um, alien invasion anime or uh, manga. Here, let me see. God, what was it? Oh, Inuo Asano's absurd postmodern slice of life. This thing. Oh no, what's the name though? That's not the. That's just the title of the article. D destruction. Dead demons. D destruction. That was it. Yeah, that got an anime. This is also very like somewhat I think somewhat depressing. Uh, they're doing a song from Claire Obscura at Gamescom. I think I should make her like face red, right? Because she's mad. She's real mad. I think it's gotta be like really because it only shows up for like 2 seconds. And I'm thinking of putting it away for 1 second, or putting it out for 1 second only. Um, this image. My favorite anime is To Aru. The problem is it's from three different MC perspectives covering the same series of events, but my favorite parts of them or from the other's POV. Rewatch gets annoying. Do you track your anime, manga reading, game habits somewhere? I don't. I don't have. I was gonna make like a my looking at my anime list and stuff. Oh, a certain magical index. Okay. Right. This has like the a certain scientific railgun as well. Yeah, I remember that. Those. Um, I try to get like a my anime list or my figure collection from or whatever the list is for. But I never like keep track of that stuff. Unfortunately, I think I only have like. Let's see. For my anime list, manga list, I rated 2 Hour Railgun a 10, but I'm not up to date. I only watched Railgun, a little bit of Railgun too. It was okay. I thought it was okay, but I never watched the original certain magical index. Did you ever watch Haruhi? Anyone watch Haruhi and that one episode? They have like a name? The Horrible Eight or whatever. Endless Eight, I think. That like in retrospect, that was like really dumb. I'm sure like it's not a new thing to say that, but it was like the same event just over and over and over. I think they were talking about remaking Haruhi, but from for ones I finished, which I rated a 10 back then, Planetes, Ass Class, yeah, Endless Eight, yeah, the Endless Eight. Was not a fan. I actually ended up watching all of them, even though I didn't have to. I didn't like. I was watching it after the fact, so. I remember certain magical in Railgun or Scientific Railgun was a very it got dark, especially by the end, with like the cloning and stuff. I never watched Haruhi. Why? Why? Because in part, as the Endless Eight was so infamous. Yeah. Luckily now you can just skip it because there is really nothing in it. It's also just not that interesting. Just even what it was trying to do there. I watched the movie, The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, and that was also pretty good. You do have to watch quite a bit of the actual the original series to understand it. I don't know if they're like they ever gonna remake Haruhi. I think they were trying to, but because it was like huge back in the day. Um, mm, oh, it was a Kickstarter. One of the games I named as major disappointment has something in common with the Endless Eight. Oh, what was the names you? Oh, well, what was it? What was it about it? It was just like extremely repetitive. Remember? 1 second. Okay, let me just get all this cleaned up. It's still doing like this. I'm trying to get the colors in now. I'm probably gonna. It's not be much of a good idea, but I don't have to get it that clean. But I should just get them in already. It was extremely repetitive for half the game. You could arguably skip it, but I don't know. But I don't know, and I think I would have hated it even if I skipped the filler. Oh, which game was it? Was it the One Piece game or Bayonetta 3 or Bravely Default? I also think that the filler made the first part of the game worse by existing. Yeah, I think like it can really sour that for me. I wouldn't even like play games at this point that have like a slow start. I tried playing Death Stranding, but it was so slow. I couldn't handle it. It was so slow and uninteresting. Sorry, I should say that. It was also uninteresting. Took me a while to get back into it. Showing off Silent Hill again. I think I talked about how Monster Hunter was like that a little bit too. It was a very slow start. Okay. It was Bravely Default, but I don't want to spoil why I don't like it. I'll just say it left a bad taste enough that I thought the Final Fantasy wasn't worth the hype. Oh wow, and that's a really big effect. People were saying that Bravely Default was a return to Final Fantasy strengths, and it made me scared that Final Fantasy isn't worth my time. Yeah, that's true. That's kind of what it means. Like the title means to bravely default, which is it's a weird title. Yeah, but I think it was just like people were kind of tired, I guess, of the action RPG. I guess they're doing the same thing now. They want to get back to turn-based stuff with Player Obscura, Expedition 33, stuff like that. Even though I don't like it, I don't like turn-based stuff. The 7 remake lets you do both. That you kind of have like a pseudo turn-based thing, if you want. But I never use that. What game is this? Final Fantasy 7 remake seems to have figured out a good balance, but I'm still on the originals. Yeah, I've played Final Fantasy 7. 7 was so good. The original, especially. The remake was also very good. At least the first one. Divina Comedy. Oh, Divine Comedy. It's Dante's Inferno and stuff. Look, they made a new game about it. Still like a battle sort of battle game. More trailers. This looks good. Make her face a little redder because she's mad. This is a weird red color. I don't like it. Okay. I think I hope the FF7 remake trilogy is finished in this decade. I mean, I don't know anything about Chronos. Oh yeah, I don't know this game either. Looks interesting though. Be the I hope the Final Fantasy ending, like, because I don't know, because apparently the ending of the I don't know what the ending is. I won't say anything, but the ending of Final Fantasy 7 remake 2 apparently made things weird. Um, so we'll see well what ends up happening at the end. But there's apparently like a quite a change. But now, like, I wonder what how they're gonna go with it. It's gonna be enormous. I wonder how they're gonna handle the weapons. That's gonna be interesting to see. Unless they already did that in part 2, so who knows? Yeah, this looks a lot better. I already heard the ending of Final Fantasy 7 Remake 1 made things weird. I wonder how they'll square things out. Yeah, the ending for 1 I won't spoil it as well. It was also they also kind of they're adding this other aspect to it, which it, it's not really received well. It's weird. It's weird. But I mean, like we said about like remakes, they reflect the new development team. Is a very different studio than made the original Final Fantasy VII. Like the sensibilities are different. The what they like is different. What they might have done is different. I think the producer is still there. The producer of the original Final Fantasy VII is still working on it. It should go in here. This looks good. The colors are there. It's more clear. I can actually see what I'm gonna be drawing. So yeah, I think they stopped being able to do just a straight remake in a way at least a decade ago, right? Even though there's like that mobile game that's sort of a remake. Uh, that is being put in piecemeal. Final Fantasy 7. But it's like a lot closer to the original because they have the cartoony sort of characters. Ever Crisis? Was this it? Yeah. A Shadow of the Ninja is good and quite faithful remake to an old NES game from what I know though. Like Final Fantasy 7, they have some staff who are still around. Shadow of the Ninja. What I liked about Final Fantasy 7 remake, I still won't spoil anything, but oh, okay, this isn't game. Oh, I did see this. Okay, yeah, I saw this remake. Reborn, right? Um, the Final Fantasy 7 remake, what I liked, I won't spoil it, but like the parts that like people, said, oh, they couldn't do it these days, they couldn't do it again. They not only they like make a big deal out of it in the game, which I really liked. They really went above and beyond specifically for those things. Final Fantasy 15 has a chibi spin-off as well, doesn't it? At least Switch got a version of Final Fantasy 15 somehow. Let me see. Switch? How did the Switch handle? Pocket Edition. Yeah. It was a chibi version. Is it like the same game? Same game? Or is it like completely different? Abridged version of Final Fantasy 15. Okay, so it is different. Oh, it was made in Unity. That's interesting. It does have like a cute pocket edition. What is this? I think. Unfortunately, didn't get that much done today, but it's fine. I got this figured out at least. I got from here to here, here to here. Look at that. So much work done. And we have about 30 minutes left. Gamescom is still going. Vampire Bloodlines 2. Ow. Okay. Anyway. Streaming games come at the same time as your drawing stream is a perfect way to lower efficiency. You did well, though. Yeah, thanks. Luckily, like, a lot of this stuff has already been taken care of, so I can get something done. I think what I should do is get Charlie started. I'm gonna give him, like, this is when he loses or when he gets scored on. You're gonna do this. Yeah, you know, nice to have some fun during this stream. What is this? It's Avatar. The blue alien Avatar? No, it's not. Enshrouded. Okay. What his body should be doing is the main thing. Bro. It might, like, go too far into the screen though. I want to replace this one as well. I don't like it. I'm gonna replace it with, like, yeah, I had an idea already. I was gonna replace it with like this one, where she's like let's fucking go. Like this. Like a sort of Dio pose. For Cassandra, anyway. Cult of the Lamb looks neat. Yep. And they really have a lot of money now, I guess, so they can pay for these really pretty animated stuff. I guess they've had it for a while. Cult of the Lamb was really popular, I think. I'm behind on a lot of Devolver digital indies. Yeah, Devolver 505 games. And there was another one. I guess like Way Forward, but I think 505 does Way Forward games. Like they produce a lot of good indies. So, or at least they used to. I don't know. It's been a while since 505 games. Did they do Hades as well? They publish Hades? I don't think so. It might have fell off, honestly. Oh, new World of Warcraft game. I also don't play these games, so I don't know. Last Devolver games I got were Pepper Grinder and Gunbrella. Great demos. Gunbrella sounds familiar. Gunbrella. Oh no, I didn't see this one. 505 is a big variety publisher, aren't they? They basically publish everything. Yeah, they published like a bunch of there was like some famous games. If this thing would load, there was a famous games that I saw that they published. Where is it? Abzu. That was one of them. Okay, 505 games. Pepper Grinder was a game I even did a guide for. Oh, let me look up Pepper Grinder. Game. Yeah. Oh, I did see this. Okay, I did see Pepper Grinder. All right. I don't know that was a title. I didn't think that was a title. But yeah, I did see this game. Okay. I never played it, but I did see it. I guess I should play it. Yeah, there's so many of these. Okay. All right, here. Terraria. That's probably where I saw it from. I think they did it on console, or like everything else but PC. Man, they do everything. Wow, never mind. You're right. They just make everything. Sniper Elite as well. I thought they were like mostly an indie publisher. Payday, No Man's Sky, Mystery Detective. So many. Indivisible. Oh yeah, okay, that's probably where I remember from. Indivisible. I played Indivisible. That was pretty fun, honestly. Ghost Runner, that was another one. 505 Games have done Select, Guilty Gear, Harvest Moon, Lupin the Third, Armored Core, and more. Wow, they do everything. They do everything. Oh. They even published a Naruto game. Rocket League, wow. They published Rocket League. They must be like swimming in money or something. That is insane. Basically every like gigantic like indie game. Who published Hades? Was it like self-published? I think it might have been self-published. I think Hades specifically was self-published. Game. There it is. Yeah, same. Supergiant. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's published by them. Hades 2 also published by Supergiant. Man, the World of Warcraft's still going. I think the only distributed physical editions of Rocket League, and it was a short contract. Oh, okay. So it wasn't like a huge thing. They only kept rights for a select games and even sold back the rights for Control, for example. Okay, yeah. I guess these are like publishing and licensing deals that they would have to deal with. Um, they probably get so many partnerships because they are really helpful and efficient. Yeah, I mean, if you have a proven publisher like that, handle all these like really big games, big and small games. I guess that's really all you have as a publisher, really. Your sort of like reputation for being helpful. There's been a lot of like I've watched a lot of like pros and cons videos of publishers and stuff, and like it's everyone has a different experience. So okay. While you're on PC, I assume you'll only self-publish. Any publishers you would like to partner with, if you don't mind saying. Oh, any publisher you would like to partner with if you I don't I am personally not really big on publishers. I don't know, maybe like I was thinking way forward way back in the day. But like I'm not super interested in publishing like big scale publishing right now with the I guess I don't know like the value yet of it, right? There's so many like factors you'd have to consider, like how helpful are they, what are they trying to, what do they want from you, the kind of deals you can cut, that sort of thing. And I think like I want to do like self-publishing, I want to do like this stuff I'm doing now. I want to build up, my own brand. That way I can just publish my own game, that sort of thing. There's a lot of like YouTubers getting into the publishing space too. There's off-brand games and there's whatever Donkey is making. Yeah, I'm also not interested in that either. I really would have to see like what their worth is. It depends. Yeah, with Sakuna, it helped they get localization to dub, ports, and anime pipelines to distribute the OST, a lot of merch, etc. Yeah, it really helped with a lot of games. I think you would have to choose like the ones who are used to that. Like if you want a lot of merchandising, you need to choose a publisher who's really good with that. If you want to choose just video game distribution, you got to look up publishers who do that. Um, assuming they want you, right? You're gonna noodle on this forever. For Pepper Grinder, I think it led to some good marketing material, but not too much else from an outsider's perspective. Right. Oh, Sucker Punch made a new game. Oh, Yosuyote. What am I saying? Um, much else from a marketing perspective. Yeah, I only saw a little bit of Pepper Grinder, but I do remember it. I guess it really also depends on like how much do they think you're worth. That's another part. Because I think Sakuna, like the way it looks and the kind of game it is, it works well as like merch. So it's really cutesy and stuff. Second, I think. Okay, we have about 5 minutes left. I'm also gonna. I'll give you like a sneak peek of tomorrow. Where are you? Here. So this is what I've been working on. This is the thing I worked on last week, and I've been working on it more this week. Um, this is the screenshot from the game that I took with the new stage, and this is what I'm working on now. So like, this is what it's supposed to look like, or like a concept on what it's supposed to look like, and this is the screenshot I took. I'm also gonna add the UI down here. It's like a portrait of the character. Um, but yeah, that's what's gonna be working on tomorrow. Yeah, it's RE9 time. I think Pepper Grinder underperformed, but I really liked it. Not every Devolver Digital game is gonna become Enter the Gungeon. Yeah, it really depends. Like it's hard to tell what's gonna go viral or what's gonna go big. But again, like a lot of these are niche games. These are and all these indie games are like niche of the niche. I'm sure Devolver published 7 games at least last year. They do a lot. Yeah, they're really like pumping out stuff. A lot of games. Wow. What's your favorite RE or style of RE? Yeah, it's gonna be RE4. I'm not really a big Resident Evil fan in general, but Resident Evil 4 was great, really excellent. Um, um, I did not like Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5 made me very angry. Um, um, 6 I didn't play, and 7 I played a little bit, but I thought like it's a little too much like Silent Hill, so I stopped. But that was stupid because it's not like Silent Hill at all. Apparently, it's very different. Um, and I kind of stopped after that. I didn't play 8. What's your favorite RE game? Oh boy, is it Kojima? Oh, what is this? Oh my god, game science. Oh my god, some Wukong people. Oh, I think they already released showed this game. I want to give the original PS1 games a go. I tried to play the remake of 2, but I remember like Resident Evil games are kind of dull. The original ones, for me anyway. Yeah, they're showing that new Gods of Winds game or something. I don't think I went with first person RE at all. Yeah, that was also a little weird. It really makes a change to the game. Because I think like Resident Evil is so much about character as well. Like seeing your character on screen is pretty important for RE anyway. Because it's so much like a I won't say cartoony, but it's like a really character driven game as well. Game is this? Giant tiger. Are we playing as a tiger? Oh, Black Myth Zong Kui. I don't know who that is, but it's probably another Chinese legend. Let's see. Yeah, it's a dude. Tao, it says God. Okay. RE9 will have first and third person options with this good reason, but I imagine they won't commit to VR at all. Hmm, that's true. Black Myth goes on. Yep, it's a different Chinese legend. Okay. I think that's it for today for me as well. I will come back tomorrow and we'll be working on probably something like some of this for the new platform fighter and maybe some programming. I think Capcom only cared about VR for that RE4 port and RE7. I don't think I remember any other games in their whole library. I mean, yeah, I was there an RE4 VR? I don't think did I play. I should play it. There was. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I just never see these ever. Like I never get the commercials for them. Lame. At least Kirby Air Riders was sick. Yeah. Imagine that in VR. Imagine like uh a racing like a really super fast racing game in VR, like F-Zero or Kirby's Air Ride. It'd be like a completely sick immediately. Like completely like vomit inducing. I wonder if they made a racing VR game. They have, obviously, but yeah. I want to see like a cartoony one. I was wrong. There are two RE4 VRs. That's wild. RE4 was like a generational game. Completely changed everything. They can probably still release that game and it'll still be very good. It's like Skyrim or Zelda. They just it's that important. Okay. But yeah, I think that's it for me. It's for today. Tomorrow we'll be working on this. And I'll see you tomorrow for the platform fighter.